Alrighty guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we are rebuilding the Cleveland Cavaliers after trading for James Harden in NBA 2K26. So the Cleveland Cavaliers recently traded for James Harden. They traded Darius Garland to the Clippers. And yeah, I believe there was a second round pick involved in the trade as well. I think the Clippers. No, I actually think one of those teams that sent out a second round pick. I forgot. I want to say it was the Cavaliers, maybe, but it was the Cavaliers. Never mind. So the Cavaliers sent out a second round pick to get James Harden the team. The Clippers. I like it for both teams, honestly. Harden, I think he wanted to leave or something. I don't really know the full story to it yet. Apparently, he never asked to trade for the Clippers. He just wanted. I don't know. I think he wanted an extension. I have to look that up again. I forgot. But yeah, so obviously, like I said, they also made another trade as well. They made a trade with the Sacramento Kings where they acquired Dennis Schroeder and Keon Ellis for DeAndre Hunter and I believe some second round picks as well. So like I said, not giving up a single first round pick to get James Harden, Dennis Schroeder, and Keon Ellis has to be a steal. And I heard right now, today they're actually in talks to potentially get Cameron Thomas. So I don't really know why they want him. Obviously, I feel like they will make one more move, and I think it will be Lonzo Ball's expiring contract. But Lonzo Ball, I mean, like I said, he's probably going to get traded. But yeah, I don't really know where Cameron Thomas will fit on this team if they get him. But I mean, we'll see. But your new rotation heading into the season is going to be James Harden, Donovan Mitchell, Jalen Tyson, Dean Wade, Jared Allen, Sam Merrill, Dennis Schroeder, Keon Ellis, Craig Porter, and Thomas Bryant with 10 rotation. Evan Mobley and Max Strus are both injured at the moment. I have to put in the rest of the trades that happened to Kobe White just got traded. Chris Paul was the most recent trade that happened by the time I'm recording this video. Anthony Davis got traded to the freaking Wizards. We have a lot of videos to do, so make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys at the end of the season. I'm glad I actually didn't start the video yet. I was putting in all the trades. Then the Cleveland Cavaliers just traded Lonzo Ball to the Utah Jazz for 3 second-round picks. The Jazz wouldn't do this because they have 16 players in our team. So I guess it's kind of like a 3-team trade. So the Jazz are sending Jock Leno to the Hawks for cash. Obviously, you can't really trade cash in 2K. So I got to send a second-round pick to the Jazz. And then we're going to have to trade for Nikola, but I'm going to cut him right away. And I'm going to put his salary all the way down so it won't stretch and waive his contract. I'm gonna get him on this team. I'm gonna waive him, cut him, whatever, and then yeah, that's how it is at the moment. So I'm glad I'm glad that ended up being well. So that's what happened. That's what happens with Lonzo Ball. Really, just talking about it. They dumped him off to the Utah Jazz. Dumping $10 million off is also really good as well. So a great trade for the Cavs. Lonzo Ball didn't feel they needed anymore. And Chris Haynes just tweeted that the Utah Jazz will waive Lonzo Ball after acquiring him from Cleveland. He'll be a free agent. So, yeah, I guess the Jazz are going to get rid of him. But, I'm done making all the trades now that happened because obviously 2K, they update it every day, which is amazing. They obviously can't update while the trades are happening. But your new rotation, I guess it's literally going to be the same thing. Basically, Lonzo Ball's here anymore. We have to cut Nikola. I'll do that. And this time, I will actually see you guys at the end of the season. By the way, these are some of the trades that happened. Some of them might not be accurate because, it'll be hard to, do it because some second round picks on the game and stuff. It's gonna be tough, but there's some of the trades that happen. I will see you guys at the end of the season. And this season, Kate Cunningham won the MVP. So that definitely probably means that Luka Doncic didn't play 65 games, or probably means SGA didn't play 65 games. Kate Cunningham won the award. Rookie going to Cooper Flag, six men going to Nas Reed, defensive player going to Wimby, bulletproof going to Buzelis, clutch player going to Tyrese Maxey, coaching going to Bickerstaff. John Murphy is your executive. Also, one more thing I want to say that Bobby Marks, which is a really reliable source, said a Giannis trade could occur in the next 8 hours. So I'm gonna lie, I might be up all night waiting on that one. I'm not even gonna lie with you, but All NBA first team, we did have Donovan Mitchell making it. He made the All NBA third team though. All defensive first team, Evan Mobley made it, which is cool. These are our teams. We finished off as the number 5th seed in the Eastern Conference. We got the Boston Celtics. So player stats, we had about 26 from Donovan Mitchell, 21 from James Harden, 16 from Evan Mobley, 15 from Jared Allen, which, we can, if this doesn't work, we could also move on from him. 13 from Jalen Tyson, 12 from Sam Merrill. He'll be out 1 to 2 weeks with right knee tendinitis. 12.5 from Schroeder, 10 from Shu, 6 from Tomlin, 5 from Dean Wade, 5 from Bryant, 5 from Proctor, 4, and then 4 from Ellis, and then 3 from Larry Nance, 3 from somebody else. I think that was Craig Porter Jr. But all right, I'm going to shrink our rotation down to an 8-man and definitely shrink this bench rotation down like a 25. I want to win it. I feel like the Cavaliers is championship or bust with the team that they have now. If they don't win a championship, I expect Evan Mobley, not Evan Mobley, I expect Jared Allen to potentially be traded. We'll see, though. Our 8-man rotation off the bench is pretty good. Schroeder, Max Juice, and Keanu Ellis. I can roll with that. We don't really have like a rival like backup center, though. I forgot to cut Nikola. Oh, well, we'll just cut him in the offseason. We got Boston, though, so Derek White, Shireman, Jaylen Brown, Hauser, Keita. Would Jason Tatum be back at this point? I don't know. Obviously, this team traded for Nikola Vucevic. They're dealing with a lot of injuries right now. Let me just see. So they are dealing with Tatum out for the season. Nikola Vucevic fractured his leg, which is really disappointing if that happened. And Pritchard broke his hand. So honestly, with those 3 guys out, we are gonna lose in 6 still, though. So that must mean something. Like if we lose in 6 to a while we're fully healthy and they're half the rotation is hurt, main players rotation are hurt, that has to mean something that this team isn't ready, bro. The Kate Cunningham and the Pistons win the championship. The Pistons just had a great year after trading Ivy, I guess. LeBron James will retire, which I also saw something that he could return to Cleveland, but I'm gonna focus this video around Donovan Mitchell and James Harden. I have to make sure. So heading into the draft lottery, though, we won't have a pick, obviously. The Heat are going to land the number 1 pick, so you could trade that for Giannis, or I don't know. That's interesting. Our pick is going to go ahead and go to the Atlanta Hawks with pick 20. So pick goes the Hawks. I think we keep Kenny Atkinson. And heading into draft night, we do have pick 25 in the draft. We also have the 21st pick in the second round. So you could draft with those 2. I might put James Harden peak and age down so we can have him at least pretty good throughout the video. I think that's what we'll do, obviously. But heading into the draft, we have the 25th pick. We got Braylon Mullins. We got Braden. I think I'm going to go with Braylon Mullins here. I remember him developing pretty well. So Braylon Mullins. And then we'll go ahead and take a center and a Day Mara. So sure, we'll draft him. So he ends up being, okay, let me send the draft. So I'm trying to do so. 75 and a 72. Not bad. Mullins might be a rotational player right away. Harden will decline his player option, but we'll probably just re-sign him. Craig Porter Jr. will accept the team option of. He's a good point guard depth. Qualifying offers. Tomlin, I mean, he's been playing pretty good for the Cavs. I think I extend him as well. And heading into free agency, we obviously got James Harden as a free agent, which we'll offer. I feel like, he probably want at least like a 3 or 4 year deal. And obviously, I don't think we, offer him, the max, but a 3-year deal, player option. He'll probably ask for a no trade clause, but I'm just gonna offer him this. We'll see what he says. Obviously, he's gonna say yes. But Keanu Ellis, we traded for him in the offseason. Only asked for $3 million. I think he would command a lot more. I'm saying like $11 million. But in 2K, he's not really valued that much, so I'll definitely just re-sign Keanu Ellis, though. And then Dean Wade will probably just focus on re-signing Harden and Keanu Ellis really quickly. So re-sign those 2 guys, and then here's how your team's looking like. So we got James Harden, Dennis Schroeder, Craig Porter Jr., Donovan Mitchell, Sam Merrill, Keanu Ellis, Braylon. So we have a lot of shooting guards in our team. We have to go ahead and cut Nikola now, which I'll just do it. And then we got Tyson and Strus, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen. So I definitely think we have to switch something up in the offseason. Definitely have to trade somebody or something. Is there any way we can get Bobby Portis off the Milwaukee Bucks for Max Strus and 2 second-round picks? He would immediately come in and be a good backup power forward for us. I'm gonna offer this and do what they say. They decline, which is fair. I don't think. Well, I could trade you guys like maybe one of these other guards. I guess we can trade Craig Porter as well. I think this should be enough, and it is. Just like that, we get Bobby Portis. I don't think you can honestly aggregate salaries if you're above the second apron, but it's fine. So Bobby Portis, welcome to Cleveland, and the reason why I'm moving to backup power forward is because we will have De'Aaron Sharp coming in whenever he signs. I offered De'Aaron Sharp a contract. He should be coming in. And there he is. So De'Aaron Sharp, welcome to the team. And then we do need to get back with small forward. Now we can easily move like Merrill, Ellis, or Mullins to small forward. So let's see which one would go up the most. So Merrill goes up to it. Oh, okay, 81. That might be a route. Ellis goes to a 77. Mullins goes to a 77. Although we all wait to see after the play progression to see who will be our backup small forward because I have a feeling that Merrill might go down. Schroeder's definitely going to regress too. So Tyson has been great for the Cavaliers. Haven't mentioned him already. He's been amazing. But yeah, I think I want to give Jared Allen and Evan Mobley at least one more run. I know I said I'll probably move on from it, but I think we try to make this work though. Progression, I did push Harden's peak and A down, so we got some life in this video. Evan Mobley, Tyson is up 3, Jared Allen is up, Schroeder is down 1, Proctor's up to a 77. So like I said, I'm honestly like Proctor could literally take that role, backup point guard role. So and then Merrill didn't go down, so I think we move probably. I think I'm still for defensive purpose. I don't think Merrill makes sense as small forward, so I'm gonna move Keon Ellis there instead. Keon Ellis a little to a 78. That's fine with me. So we'll have him playing, and then, like I said, we got Proctor and Mullins in the background. So I think it's sense to explore using Merrill and Schroeder's contract at the trading line to get something. I don't really know. We don't have any like big holes anymore. I know we got Portis and Sharp in the front court, which we desperately need some front court depth. I consider that a successful offseason. Like I really do. We got what we needed. Made a trade, which we did need to do. We got that, and yeah, we can down this 27 draft class. Progression is going to be pace and space, basically almost the whole 5-star citizen. So we'll definitely take that. But we got James Harden, Donovan Mitchell, Jalen Tyson, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, Bobby Portis, Sam Merrill, Keon Ellis, Dennis Schroeder. We'll probably go 10-man rotation so we can get Deion Sharp in there, right? So that's what we'll do. Good 10-man, by the way. And then shots tendencies, Donovan Mitchell tendency. These tendencies with the Cavs are always low. Obviously, we want Mitchell to still be the number one option, right? He will be the number one option. Harden could honestly be, I mean, he's going to be the number 2. So we might as well push his tendencies up as well to like, something like that. I mean, I want him touching the ball, honestly, more than he shoots the ball, if that makes sense. So I'll put it something to like that. And then, because he's he's a really good playmaker now. And then I think that'll be good. It could push Mobley's up to like 74, 75, something like that. And I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Wembanyama is your MVP. Darren Peterson, Rookie of the Year. Colowaire, 6-man. Wemby, Defensive Player of the Year as well. Most improved on the G. Nivey on the Bulls. You love to see him driving over in Chicago, which I think will happen. Coach of the Year goes to JB Bickerstaff. Nikola Jokic, Clutch Player of the Year. Executive going to Aaron Phillips. Executive or NBA MVP going to Kawhi Leonard. All NBA first team, All NBA second team, All NBA third team here. But we finished off as the number 2 seed in the East. Detroit was number 1. There's driving in this video, man. So. But yeah, we're number 2 seed, 58 and 24 on the season. Offensive rating, we were number 4. Defensive rating, we were number 5. Okay, really good. Obviously, player stats, we had about 25 from Donovan Mitchell, 22 from James Harden, 15 from Evan Mobley, 13.5 from Bobby Portis, so he was really good for us off the bench. 13 from Jared Allen, we had 12 from Jalen Tyson, 8.5 from Merrill, 8 from Proctor, 7 and 7 from Deion Sharp, 7 from Dennis Schroeder. We had about 4 from Braylon Mullins, 3 from Keon Ellis, and then 3 from the rookie Dave Mara. Played 12 games in the rotation. All right. Thomas shrink our rotation down to like an 8-man, so that'll leave Schroeder and Proctor out of the rotation, but that's what we're doing right now. They got the Miami Heat around 1, so Mitchell, they were able to add Darren Peterson with the number 1 overall pick, so solid addition there. As I want to say, yep, Tyler Hero is injured. He will be out for about 1 to 2 weeks with a pull lower back. So he'll return this series if it extends longer than it's supposed to. But we are going to go ahead and go down 3-1 to this team. Peterson, we're literally losing to this team, man. Can't believe this, bro. Well, I think Jared Allen trade, losing a round 1 is literally the worst thing that could happen here. Jared Allen trade is on the way, bro. This is like embarrassing. Like, I don't know. Jared Allen trade is on the way. Trust me when I say this, bro. Like he was not bad in the playoffs. We have to shake things up, and unfortunately, wow, that's crazy. We really lost in round 1 like that. We had the Timberwolves and the Bulls, and the Timberwolves going to win. If the Bulls were the team we have to play the conference finals, bro, a playing team, oh my goodness, man, that's crazy. We were not meant to lose like that. Harden, Sean retired. Which we're gonna. Oh, I can't. Why'd I give him a farewell tour, bro? I have to turn those off. I really do. But well, Emmanuel Miller, you about to turn into probably one of the best shooting guards of all time in James Harden. I'm not even gonna lie. So we'll do that. We'll import the player DNI he'll usually do. Didn't mean to do that, but his contract is 52.48 million. Wait, is this with James Harden? Okay, this is the fake James Harden that we're gonna use for this one, and then so 52 million. We'll put it as that. So years left, 1 year, and then we'll put it as 58. Is it gonna let me do it, bro? Extension length? Wait, no. Okay, wait, I have to figure this out. Just give me a second. Do I have to put it as 2 years with no contract length? And then it will let me edit the contract now? No, it won't let me edit it. I don't know. I guess we'll have to figure it out in a second. Losing round one like really made me mad, not gonna lie. So I'm moving off from Kenny Atkinson. We'll offer the bag to Joe Mazzulla and we'll see if he signs. He's the best head coach option we have right now. We do get him, Kenny Atkinson. Just goodbye, man. But all right. Don Mitchell's a free. I have to offer Harden a new extension. Just act like nothing happened, basically. Dennis Schroeder, will probably let him go. And then Merrill, so Oh, it looks like we need to get a new guard in the building as well. Is Keon Ellis really big enough to play small forward? He's good enough defensive. I feel like he's more of a POA than a wing. Like, that's the problem. And I don't know, Bobby Porter. Like, I feel like this whole bench needs to get figured out again, and it's unfortunate, but we definitely have some things to do, and we don't have a pick in this draft, so we'll go straight. Team and play options. Don Mitchell will decline. Tyson will accept. Portis will accept. We get him back at least. Schroeder, we're going to decline. We'll accept a day. Mara, qualifying offers, none. Heading into free agency, Don Mitchell, somebody we obviously have to resign. So we'll resign him. And then, well, I mean, we do got, I don't know if we actually had this money. That's the thing. So, all right, we have Harden. We have Merrill. I think we have to consider trading Sam Merrill away really quickly. I'm going to go ahead and do this trade with the Atlanta Hawks where we trade Sam Merrill and a 2030 unprotected pick for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. So he immediately come in and be an upgrade at the backup 2 guard for us or whatever position he plays. I think we'll move him to shooting guard though. He goes to 84. Small forward to 85. Okay, so we'll consider that. But I think I will keep him at shooting guard. And then I don't know why Harden's the contract isn't showing. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I know to turn off farewell towards now. It doesn't let you do anything with that now. So Donovan Mitchell, we'll get him back fairly quickly. So we'll get him back. We'll let Schroeder go. And then, all right, we got Harden, we got Mitchell, Alexander Walker. Proctor will probably move him to backup point guard, though. I feel like he's more of a point guard than Nah, in my opinion. But yeah, and then we got Braylon Mullins, which he should be ready to play. Then yeah, I mean, we'll definitely look to trading Allen at the deadline. After losing around one, you might have to consider it. But like I said, if things aren't clicking, I think we at the deadline because we can honestly consider it now. I think the team's honestly set for what we need right now. We could consider it now. I'll look around the league. If I can't find anything, I'll see you guys in the rotation heading into the new season. This season is James Harden, Donovan Mitchell, Jalen Tyson, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, Nah, Bobby Portis, Proctor, Sharp, and Ellis. I could not find it. They brought back Schroeder, which is funny. But yeah, we couldn't find a trade for Jared Allen. We'll try again at the trade deadline. If that doesn't work, we might just have to keep him throughout the video. Wembanyama wins the MVP. Terrence Stokes wins Rookie of the Year. Terrence also wins Sixth Man of the Year. Wembanyama Defensive Player, but we finish off not winning Coach of the Year. Obviously, I went to Billy Donovan, as you've seen. We still won 60 games, though. We were 63-19, so we're tied, I guess, for the best record in the NBA. Offensive rating, we're number one. Defensive rating, we went down a little bit to 12th, which still is really good in my opinion. Player stats, we had about 23 from Mitchell, 20 from Harden, 15 from Mobley, 12 from Proctor, 12 from Portis, 12 from Tyson, 11 from Jared Allen, 10 from Nickeil. So we weren't ineffective to make a trade. Couldn't find anything. But like I said, I guarantee this. I know I said this last time, but if we lose, Jared Allen will 100% be traded. And this time I'm guaranteeing it. We got the Knicks in round one, so Bridges, Brunson, OG, these guys, but we'll see if we can go ahead and beat the New York Knicks in round one. We are going to go ahead and lose in round one again. Oh my gosh, what is going on? Why are we so good in the regular season to be so bad in the play? Okay, I'm trading Jared Allen. I'm done. This isn't working. Finally, bro, able to make a trade for Jared Allen. It took me about 10 minutes to just do anything, but trading Jared Allen to the Bulls with Caleb Wilson and Aldous Samu. I know that no draft capital, but we can move Evan Mobley to the center now, which we'll do, and then we get a starting power forward in Caleb Wilson. I wanted power forward that can shoot. I couldn't really find that, but he is a developing three-point shooter. He made 110 last year. Just wasn't efficient from three. And then we can also just get a rely on our bench depth to get a little better as well. So we'll do that. Not to mention, we freed up a ton of money by doing that as well. So now we can probably afford to bring back most of our players. So James Harden, obviously, but Jalen Tyson, we'll pay him. We'll pay. He has any offers already. He doesn't. Okay, we'll pay James Harden, and then Nikhil Alexander Walker. Somebody will pay as well. Probably go like 2 more years left on this rebuild, honestly. So we'll re-sign three of those guys. And can I bring back Daron Sharp? No, he's out of our price range. Or he signed with the team already. Looks like he signed with the team already. He went ahead and signed with the Miami Heat. So should have been paying more attention to that. But now we lose our backup center. We'll have to go after a new one here. So we can so we can afford Nehemiah's Kita, I guess. We can afford Robert Williams. Can we afford Iguodala? We could. So I guess we can bring in Ozo Iguodala to be our backup five for about a year, 1 year deal. So we'll do that. He'll be our backup center, and then that might be we can sound like a third string backup center as well, in case he gets hurt, which will probably happen. So Micah Potter, Drummond, PJ Hall, Holmes. Give me Deron Holmes, I guess, be our third string center. And I think that'll be it. 14 players in the team. Hopefully, Caleb Wilson else. We added Desumu to this building as well, with a lot of depth behind him. So yeah, not mad at that by any means. We'll go ahead and we'll probably move Nikhil to small forward, move Desumu to shooting guard. I think that'll make a little bit more sense here. Having 3 guards off the bench might not make much sense, but I'm cool with it though. Down one, Mobley is up 2, Tyson is up 2, Wilson is up 4, Proctor's up 3, Portis is down 2, Guidaro is up 1, and then we got Keon Ellis going down, Rom going down as well. But I'll see you guys in the lineup heading into the 2029 season. By the time when I'm recording this video, other than the Lonzo Ball trade, no other trades have happened. So we'll see if that changes when this video is uploaded, though. But Power Rankings in Atlanta is their efficiency running a balanced system here. Their trade is going to be Harden, Mitchell, Tyson, Wilson, Mobley, Nikhil Alexander Walker, Proctor, Desumu, Portis, I guess will be Portis and probably Iguodala, right? So yeah, and then the guys are waiting to come in. Got Jackson, Mullins, get hurt, Keon Ellis. So yeah, I'm cool with this. Definitely upgrade the bench. We traded Jared Allen, Mobley's new center, or moving him down to center. Then Wilson will be stepping in a new starting power forward. Hopefully, he can space the floor as well, so we can have a good shooting lineup. But I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Yama wins the MVP, but at the end of the season, we finished off as the number 2 seed once again. I feel like this is the 2-seed curse at this point. Ever with the 2 seed, we freaking lose in round 1, bro. But hopefully, it doesn't happen again. At 25, Martin, he led the team in scoring this year. 22 from what do we do from Mitchell? 16 from Wilson, 15 from Mobley, 13 from Proctor, which I extended him like a year ago, and then we also extended Bobby Portis a year ago. But yeah, like I said, not much has changed for this team scoring. What just hoping for us to get past round 1. Is this the year we finally do it with no more Allen? We got Milwaukee though, so Nembhard, Paul McNeil, Will Riley, Giannis. Like I said, we'll see if Giannis Antetokounmpo leaves. We are gonna go ahead and beat them at 5. Finally made it past the first round. Hopefully, we didn't just lose in the second round though. We playing the Pistons with the reigning MVP, Cade Cunningham. He was MVP before. Arenas, Cam Williams, Ron Holland, Duran Zubac, Filipowski, Miles Uzan, Abraham Joe Maker Bowl, and they have Asar Thompson. But we'll see what Asar Thompson is, and Asar Thompson is out for the season, or not for the season, out 1 to 2 weeks with severe right ankle sprain. Galen Dirt is injured, and Filipowski is out 1 to 2 weeks. But against Detroit, we are going to go ahead. It's going to be Game 7, so Game 7 in Cleveland, in Ohio. We'll see if we can take them down just like that. It's a pretty close one. Never mind. Looks like it's gonna be close. Never mind, or is it? Guess not. We have had the lead throughout the entire game, and we are going to go out and beat them 127 to 114. 38 from Mitchell, 23 from Tyson, 18 from Harden, 18 and 14 from Mobley, 36 from Cade, and we are advancing to the conference finals to play the Boston Celtics. The Celtics have Pritchard, Caleb Holt, Brown, Tatum, Robert Williams back in Boston, Gonzalez, Derek White, Wallace, Mitchell, and then, yeah, we'll see. Game 1 will go to us. Game 2 will go to them. Game 3 will go to us. We're up 3-1, and we're gonna beat them at 5 to go to the finals to play the Spurs. Why couldn't we do this years ago, man? But we are still healthy, right? No, we're missing. I'd assume with a collapsed lung. My goodness. Okay, he will be out for the season with a collapsed lung as well. Who'll be filling in his spot, by the way? It'll be Bobby Portis, but when did he get hurt? Just trying to make sure he got hurt in the Celtics series. So yeah, that'll be kind of a big loss. He wasn't really doing much in the playoffs anyway. But San Antonio has Fox, Castle, Vassell, Ament, Wimby, Harper, MPJ, Miles Bird, and Marvin Bagley, Mayhop, and then they are fully healthy. So game one, which we'll hop into Simcast for, we'll probably Simcast the entire finals at this point here. We are gonna go ahead and we're gonna win game one. We are 118 and 115. Huge game one win against San Antonio. Game two will also be another big game. If we can steal two in San Antonio, that'll be absolutely huge. That'll be absolutely huge. But we are gonna lose game two. So the Spurs don't want to go down 2-0, which makes sense. Wimby with a 30-point game. It's tied back up 1-1. So right where we just started, and so far, we have the lead. Just hold on to it. And we are going to go ahead and win this game 118 to 107. 38 and 10 from Harden at the age of what? 39? 39 years old. Yeah. We're up 2-1. Now, I want to give less minutes to Caleb Wilson, which is interesting. But Tom, see if we can go up 3-1 on this team. And so far, it's a pretty close game, and the Spurs are going to go and tied up to the two. So 135 to 124, we tried. Wimby dropped 44. Nathan Mann did get hurt in that game, which is big. We'll see how long he's injured for. He will be out for, I'm guessing, the rest of the season, right? Yeah, torn calf muscle is definitely out. It's like that. They lose their best defender. And now, yeah, who'll be starting at power forward for them now? Mohamed Daiwera, okay? But okay, that should be a glaring hole, obviously, in the starting five. But tied up 2-2, we'll see what we can do. It's a close game, but it's looking like we're gonna win. 114 to 106, 31 from Harden, 21 from Mobley, 21 from Wimby. We're up 3-2 now, and then we'll see if we can go ahead and win this game and go up and win the championship. So we have the lead right now in Cleveland. Just hold on to it. And we are, and just like that, the Cleveland Cavaliers are NBA champions, 130 to 122. And we get a championship with James Harden. I guess Jared Allen trade is all we needed. Finally got out round one. Once we got around, we ended up winning a championship. So we guys enjoyed this one. How do you guys feel about the James Harden trade? Let me know, and all other trades the Cavs made, and all the other trades around the NBA. Comment down below what you guys think. More videos to come. We guys enjoyed this one. Feel free to like, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Have a great day or night, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.